those all.
Taking a live look outside right now, we are tracking lake effect snow when it could arrive.
New video shows what happened as federal immigration agents arrested a man inside a local police station.
She bled out and she burned with a baby inside of her. Pure evil.
Chilling details in the murder of a 30-year-old mother. The family now speaking out.
Live from Chicago, this is Fox 32 News at 9.
And we thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Scott Schneider.
And I'm Dawn Hasbrook. All new tonight, family and friends gathered in Downers Grove to remember 30-year-old Eliza Morales. She was 5 months pregnant when a 19-year-old stabbed her dozens of times.
Cut so severe they went through her cheek, into her mouth, and through her ear. Leslie Moreno has more after speaking to family about this horrific attack.
Family is still in shock tonight. They're calling the attack pure evil. A vigil was held tonight to honor the young mother who is looking forward to having another baby. Tonight, family is remembering 30-year-old Eliza Morales, a mother, wife, and daughter.
We're still in shock. It was a horrific, violent crime committed. Eliza did not know the victim.
According to court documents, 19-year-old Nettis Ravukas is behind bars after allegedly stabbing Eliza 70 times, then setting her home on fire. Eliza was 5 months pregnant.
She fought for her life. She was ultimately stabbed to death. The apartment was lit on fire, and she bled out and she burned with a baby inside of her. Pure evil.
Prosecutors say Eliza and Ravukas met on Facebook Marketplace and eventually met in person in the 2300 block of Ogden Avenue to finalize a truck sale. Ravukas initially denied involvement, then confessed to the killing, claiming he was angry about the condition of the truck. During the attack, Eliza allegedly told him she was pregnant. Prosecutors say the unborn child died due to the mother's fatal injuries. Family says Eliza was still alive when the fire was started and tried to escape. After the fire, Ravukas allegedly changed his bloody clothes at a nearby Ace Hardware. The family dog was also stabbed between the eyes.
It's just too painful, and it's just...
Family says Eliza and her husband were looking forward to growing their family.
But she was such a smart mom, you know, she was healthy food, organic, always at the library with the babies, always reading, teaching them, and, you know, to grow up to be great adults like her. Unfortunately, that was ripped away from her.
Ravukas is expected back in court on Thursday morning. Eliza leaves behind a husband and a 2-year-old daughter. The family has created a GoFundMe page to help with funeral expenses. If you'd like to help, head to fox32chicago.com. In Downers Grove, Leslie Moreno, Fox Chicago.
Well, we seem stuck in this perpetual pattern of cold. Chief Meteorologist Emily Walls has a look at just how cold we're getting tonight.
Well, tonight we're counting on wind chill temperatures that are going to be about 5 to 15 degrees below zero. Actual air temperatures right now, for a lot of us, we're still holding on to the double digits, but that's just going to be another couple of hours because most of us tonight are going to be dropping down to about zero. Your wind chill temperatures currently down to 8 degrees below. In Aurora, feels like 1 below at the Chicago lakefront. Looking ahead, we have another lake effect event that's expected to take place Thursday into Friday. And I think both Northeast Illinois and Northwest Indiana is going to get hit. I'll have the details coming up.
New video shows the arrest of a man by federal immigration agents at the Bolingbrook police station. Now, this was the scene yesterday morning. Officials claim the 40-year-old Giovanni Sotelo rammed a parked law enforcement vehicle during immigration enforcement. Now, his family claims he had no idea who they were and went to the Bolingbrook Police Department to report what had happened. In the video, you can also see some of the agents unmasked.
Hinsdale police are searching for more suspects involved in a burglary caught on camera. It happened at the store Kelsey's along South Washington Street near the Metro train station. The video inside the store shows the thieves scrambling to grab the merchandise. Officers responded, found 2 vehicles. Police chased down one of the vehicles involved. 4 people now facing charges. The next court appearance, February 23rd. Cameras show a total of 8 were involved. Officers are now working to identify the other suspects.
Hidden cameras in Hinsdale, a spa owner has been arrested for recording customers without their consent.
And this is all just coming to light, but these charges have been in the works for a while. Casey Cronus is in Hinsdale with what we know.
Hinsdale's police chief says detectives have been working this case for more than a year, ultimately identifying at least 60 victims who were unknowingly and illegally recorded. What started as an anonymous tip to police set off a lengthy investigation. Reflection Spa is owned by 51-year-old Jason Spencer, who is now charged with 5 felony counts of unauthorized videotaping. Located near First in Washington on the 2nd floor of a commercial space, police say they got the report of a possible hidden camera at the business in December of 2024. Officers then found hidden cameras in treatment rooms, along with a recording device and a hard drive. Police Chief Brian King says detectives spent months combing through video and interviewing hundreds of customers. He shares that the victims had no idea they were being filmed. The spa offers massages, waxing services, and other body treatments. Police say no other crimes were committed at the business. Hinsdale's village president Greg Hart says when this all came to light, they didn't renew the spa's license, which expired last month. Cybercrime expert Detective Rich Wistocki is weighing in with tips on how to identify cameras when you are in a private setting.
If you see a flashing light, a lot of times they'll put black tape on it. A lot of times they'll cover it with black paint right before you get changed. Just say, I need a little bit of time to get changed. And so you look in the vents. You look in the sprinkler system, you look at the smoke detectors, you look at the outlets.
He adds that this case highlights the importance of anonymous tips.
See something, say something, report something. Don't report to anybody else but the police. You know, don't go on social media and say, hey, this, that, because you could be opening yourself to liability. So you want to have the professionals come in.
Spencer is appealing Hinsdale's decision not to renew his business license. As for those criminal charges, he is due back in court next month. We are waiting on a statement from Spencer or his attorney about the allegations. Reporting in Hinsdale, Casey Cronus, Fox Chicago.
The federal agents involved in the deadly shooting of Alex Preddy in Minneapolis are now on leave. The deadly shooting happened last week. The Department of Homeland Security says the 2 agents have been on leave since Saturday. One was a Border Patrol officer. The other worked for U.S. Customs and Border Patrol. An investigation is ongoing.
Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker showing his support for Lieutenant Governor Juliana Stratton in her bid for Dick Durbin's soon-to-be vacated U.S. Senate seat. The event in Calumet Heights, part of a series of appearances today. The governor spoke about why she's the candidate when voters head to the polls this March for the primaries.
Juliana Stratton is the hardest working person that you could have in state government. I like to think I work hard. The lights are burning in her office till 1 and 2 in the morning when she is focused on something important.
I want to take that Illinois blueprint all the way to Washington, D.C. Now, I don't know if you all have heard it yet, but this campaign that I'm running has a platform called Give the People What They Want.
Other prominent candidates in the race include Illinois Democratic Representatives Raja Krishnamurthy and Robin Kelly. For more information on the March primaries, go to our website, fox32chicago.com.
People are over billionaires. That's the message from a rally today. It happened outside of Amazon headquarters in downtown Chicago. Speakers called out major corporations for exploiting major loopholes in the tax code. They say this forces working families to pay the price.
We will not stand for it. We will stand up. We will fight back. We will make sure that people fight to make sure that power is rebalanced in this country, in this state, in this city.
Protesters say the Illinois tax system is currently the 8th most unequal in the country and the most unequal in the Midwest.
Keep it right here on Fox Chicago.
More news ahead.
We keep getting your calls and messages about your high NIFSCO bills. So what are state lawmakers doing about it to give you relief? Well, for one man, his only solution, he feels, is moving out of Indiana and back to Illinois.
Live better.
Welcome back. We continue to get calls and messages from you about high NIPSCO bills.
We spoke with one man today who said he is on the verge of moving back to Illinois.
In a follow-up, Brett Bagansky shows you why.
I started working overnights. That's probably why I look so tired on camera right now.
Lucas Gallup from Maryville is working that overnight shift at Walmart to provide more for his family.
But at this point, anything counts. I'm trying to work as much hours as I can and trying to catch up.
That's because he tells Fox Chicago he pays about $1,500 a month in rent for an apartment. His most recent NIPSCO bill was more than $500. The month before, almost $229.
Then this just came out of nowhere. Like, we have 2 kids, so you want to keep the apartment warm. I don't know if I can afford groceries for the next 2 weeks because I'm getting paid bi-weekly. That's scary.
That's become a big concern for many of our viewers in Northwest Indiana who have reached out to Fox Chicago. That's why they are planning to protest outside of NIPSCO corporate headquarters here in Maryville, Indiana, where they are demanding lower utility bills. I reached out to NIPSCO Wednesday for comment, but I haven't heard back.
Is it simple corporate greed? What is it?
On Tuesday, Indiana House lawmakers debated a bill that's supposed to bring utility relief for Hoosiers.
I have heard loud and clear from my constituents, who a lot of them have gone through some emergencies.
Representative Mike Andrade tried amending the bill to give immediate financial relief to Hoosiers by eliminating sales tax on utility bills.
But eliminating the sales tax on utility bills is a major structural revenue change. And in a non-budget year, we don't have the complete fiscal modeling, especially for the impacts to other units of government.
But the Republican-controlled House voted it down. While Indiana residents wait for help, some have started petitions online for Governor Mike Braun and Indiana state lawmakers, demanding more oversight and accountability over NIPSCO and giving them more options for utilities.
So that's why you're contemplating a move back to Illinois.
Yeah, yep.
And Gallup looks for greener pastures. Brett Bagansky, Fox Chicago.
All right, let's take a live look outside. We're going to need that heat. This is a look at the bean. Not many people out there at all. Can you even see any? Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Emily Walls. They're smart to stay in.
Yeah, and that's pretty rare. Usually we see people out there braving the cold, but it is very cold. We have wind chill temperatures for a lot of us now that are beginning to drop below zero. Here's where they're headed tonight. So by the time a lot of us are getting up and getting moving tomorrow around 6, 7 a.m., we're looking at wind chills about 10 to 15 degrees below zero. So it's going to be another very cold night, mostly clear skies. Tomorrow, a really similar day to what we had today. We're planning on sunshine. Highs are going to be in the mid-teens. We're in the upper teens for highs on Friday. Then over the weekend, we're finally starting to see some improvements here. We're going up into the 20s. By Monday, close to 30. An average for this time of the year is 32. So we're still quite a ways below average over the next several days. Futurecast taking us throughout this evening and tonight. Mostly clear skies expected. Lake effect is staying farther off toward our east. We have high pressure in control of our weather pattern tomorrow. So that's going to keep us nice and sunny for another day. But then Thursday night, watch what happens. So we're going to start to see lake effect developing down Lake Michigan, and then it's going to push to the west into northeast Illinois going into Friday morning. So I think the first half of the day on Friday, that's when we're really seeing that lake effect streaming into northeast Illinois. But then it's going to swing down into northwest Indiana Friday evening into Friday night, and then that's probably going to continue into Saturday as well. So some locations, especially right along the lakefront, could be seeing heavy accumulations. It all comes down to, is that band able to stay stationary? And many models now are bringing around 4 to 6 inches very easily into portions of northwest Indiana. So that's what we're going to be watching for, especially Friday and Saturday. Then the lake effect snow machine, that's going to shut off for a few days. And then we'll have a couple systems swinging through early next week. For tonight, 1 degree for your overnight low. We're going to see sub-zero low temperatures across the north and northwest suburbs. It looks like our wind chill temperatures tonight, 10 to 15 below. Your 7-day forecast tomorrow, 14. We're at 18 degrees on Friday with that lake effect snow coming down. That will continue into Saturday. Then on Sunday, dry skies. Temps are going to be around 25 degrees. And, you know, after the cold spell that we've had, I think the 20s this weekend, the upper 20s, the low 30s next week. Should be feeling pretty decent. Let's take a check of our weather pick of the day. This is coming to us from Lori. And, you know, last week we talked about sun dogs.
Yes.
This is a sun pillar. So you can see that pillar of light shooting up from the sun. I don't know if this was sunrise or sunset. It can happen at either time, but that's essentially just the sunlight reflecting off of the ice crystals that are in the air on these really cold days.
All right.
Very cool. Okay, so NBA trade deadline a week away. Could the Bulls be buyers or sellers? We are looking at Chicago's best trade candidates.
Pair of shots here coming up tonight at 10 on the Chicago Report, the feisty exchange between Senator Duckworth and Marco Rubio. Plus, we meet one of the GOP contenders for Illinois governor and the app that helps regular everyday citizens contact their lawmakers and try to make change. All that and more tonight on the Chicago Report.
Who here is our...
A new children's book is out now about the experience of the Wrigley Field bleachers. The book is called My First Trip to the Bleachers. The story is about a little boy inspired by the author's son who gets the surprise with a trip to his very first Cubs game. It follows from getting the tickets to singing Go Cubs Go and more.
All right, from the diamond to the hard courts. Trade deadline in the NBA is the 5th of February, so it's a week away. Rumors swirling about what the Bulls are going to do. Will they be buyers or will they be sellers? Their most attractive candidates for other teams, clearly Kobe White and Ayo Dosunmu, both on expiring contracts. So White's averaging a team-high 19 per game, and he's been lights out from 3 over the last 6 games. As for Dosunmu, averaging a career-high 14.5 per game, shooting a 51% clip. CHSN's Casey Johnson weighing in on the Bulls trade deadline possibilities this week on CST.
It's pretty established throughout the league that the Bulls would be open to moving some of these expiring contracts for the right price. They're not going to make a trade just to make a trade. But when you have 7 players headed for unrestricted free agency, if you let all 7 of those players walk for nothing, you're in a bad situation. So if the right opportunity presents itself where you can add some young talent or some draft picks and get rid of one of these expiring contracts so you safeguard against losing them for nothing, then it's something you got to look at. It's not to say the Bulls don't like Kobe White. They love Kobe White, but when you've got that many players headed unrestricted free agency, you sometimes have to be proactive about that situation and get out in front of it. The league-wide impression is the Bulls are listening to, calls that they're getting.
Okay, let's get to tonight's game against the Pacers. This is the start of a pivotal stretch for the Bulls. Now, they ended up losing to the Pacers 113-110. Their game January 8th against Miami had to be rescheduled, remember, because of all that condensation at the UC. And that means that they play 4 games over the next 5 days. 3 of those games are against the Heat. Bulls are right now 23-23. They're in 9th place in the Eastern Conference. Well, this should come as no surprise to Bears fans. Caleb Williams is your Offensive Player of the Year. Of course, he helped lead them to their first division title since 2018 and first postseason win since 2010. Tonight, plenty of NFL talk coming your way on Chicago Sports Tonight. More reaction to Bill Belichick not being a first-ballot Hall of Famer. Should Aaron Rodgers go back to the Steelers now that Mike McCarthy's the head coach? It's on tonight, right after we're done here at 9:30. White Sox are going to be sporting a new patch this upcoming season. The local company CME Group sponsoring this patch. The announcement posted to social media. The company says it's more than a sponsorship, but a partnership built on shared values and a commitment to the fans. If you plan on attending the DePaul men's basketball game next Tuesday at Wintrust, you are in for quite the treat. Red Panda, the beloved halftime performer, will be there pre-game, and she will be performing at halftime the following day during the ladies' game. She's been doing this at basketball games since 1993. And if you don't know her routine, she flips bowls from her feet to her head.
Ooh, all right. Still had a big announcement ahead of the Lincoln Park Zoo's Run for the Zoo event. We'll tell you what special animal the zoo will be honoring this year.
Your go-to.
Trending right now, the Lincoln Park Zoo announcing on social media the Eastern Black Rhinoceros. It's to honor the pregnancy of Kapuki, whose 3rd calf is due this spring. And by the way, the zoo's run raises money for the zoo's conservation efforts. The 48th annual race is on Sunday, May 31st. And I have to tell you, whether you're a runner or not, it's fun. That was my first 5K ever.
Oh, okay.
The Rhino Run?
This Lincoln Park Zoo run.
Oh, the Lincoln Park Zoo Run. Nice.
But yeah, everybody's there, young and old, and the weather is usually fine, and it's just great. Some people walk it, we ran it.
And the view is great because you have animals to look at.
Love that.
But you're running along the lake, too. It's
Yeah.
like perfect. So I encourage everyone to do that.
Yeah,
with their friends.
awesome.
Yeah.
All right, 7-day forecast for you. I wish I had better news out of my department here, but it stays cold. We have wind chills tonight, 5 to 15 below. Actual air temperatures close to 0. 14 tomorrow, lots of sunshine, and then lake effect returns Friday and Saturday. Sunday, we are dry.
Well, we're so glad to have you with us at 9. Remember, you can catch us anytime on your smart TV. It's Fox Local on every streaming platform. Always start your day with Good Day Chicago CST. Straight ahead.
Good night.
Live better, vote more.
All you need to live